Hey guys, this is Rohit from Practice Pen Numbers here in sunny Seattle. I want to tell you about a new feature we've been working on, and I want to show you a preview that we're going to try to turn this on for a couple of our customers next week. And if all goes well, the week after, we can turn this on for everybody else who's on the Practice IQ bundle. This feature is insurance verification in bulk for patients coming in on a certain day. And why is this important? Insurance verifications, at least in my wife's office and most people I've talked to, it takes a huge amount of time on verifying insurances and getting just eligibility and getting breakdowns on how much benefits are remaining, what deductible is remaining. And what we want to do is we want to simplify that process by at least 70 to 80%. Now, with some offices, this might be bigger, with some offices, it might be smaller. It depends on your payer mix. We are connected with about 280 different payers. So that means if bulk of your patients are one of those payers, we'll solve your insurance verification needs up to maybe even 90, 95%. But if not, the ones that are available in the payer list, we will be able to get pretty detailed breakdown for you guys for those patients. So let me give you an example. Okay, so I'm gonna put myself here on the side and show you. This is a practice in demo mode, which we've been using the software on right now. Now here's an example right here. This is the day of the 27th. Okay, so the 27th of July. We brought all these patients on, and with one button, right, one click, all of these insurances were verified. So here we have about 3 people whose insurances came back as cannot be verified because their subscriber ID or something was incorrect, or maybe the insurance is terminated. But everybody else was verified. The other thing that was not verified was this insurance called Primera, which is not online and they don't do electronic data exchange. Delta Dental of Massachusetts, it's not online. And the other ones are all there and we verified it. So let's actually click on one of these and see what kind of data comes back from it. So here's an example. So we know how much benefits there were, how much is remaining, deductibles, the date it was checked, okay? And you have the full now breakdown in terms of what is contracted, what's remaining. You can look at their deductibles. Now you can look at their core insurance. In some cases, it will be pretty detailed in terms of what the core insurance is going to be. And followed by the core insurance, I'm going to go all down. It's going to give you limitations. Okay, it's going to give you, for example, limitation 2 visits in 1 year. Okay. In certain cases, it's going to also give you the last service date. For example, if you want to look at a Profi code, when was the last service date for that? Okay. 4341 Perio, it's again giving you the last service date, which is saying it was like never done. It was 1900. This is somehow insurances send data back in weird format, so you just have to interpret the data that this means it was just never done. And you scroll down and give you quite a bit more information. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at a different company here. That was Delta Dental of Washington. Let's go ahead and take a look at Cigna. See what comes back from Cigna. See, this is an interesting one. So on the 1st of May, I guess they did a check and it's $2,000 remaining, and then they did another check, and now $1,352 were remaining. And this is incredibly simple and easy. And why is it important to do? Remember, if you are seeing 300-400 patients a month, if you do this verification every time a patient comes in, and if Practice by Numbers helps you making sure just one of your claims doesn't go bad because the insurance was expired, this pays for itself. So let's quickly take a look at it from a Cigna standpoint. What all are they giving? It goes straight into benefits and give you quite a bit of benefits in terms of diagnostics, oral surgery. I'll give you deductibles right here. Core insurance is all right here. And once I take the core insurance and then you go into limitations, and they'll give you limitations on what's remaining and one remaining for 36 months in the case of X-ray. So I won't go into much details. So you can see it can get pretty detailed. Now there are a lot of clinical indications people were mentioning about. Can you do certain 2 procedures the same day? There's some very specific details that you may want from the insurance company. In those cases, you may still have to call back. But 80-20 rule, I think we can help 80% of the practices solve 80% of their patient verification needs. And I think that's saying a huge, because imagine saving hours upon hours upon time. So I'm going to run this live for you once here. Let's go to a new date. Let's go to the Wednesday, and I'm going to go ahead and see who all is coming, and it's going to already mark, because it's going to take a look at skip patients who were verified in the last 2 weeks. So it's going to skip all of them. Where I'm going to go ahead and unselect these 2 patients also, because they really don't want to verify them again, and that's already unselected. And I'm going to unselect this one that may have been verified because it didn't work. Or let's just leave it in there, okay? So all these patients that have the checkboxes on them are going to get verified. I know Delta Dental of Wisconsin doesn't exist either, so we're going to take that one out. Now hit verify. And now it's going to go out and try to verify the status of all these patients. And within a minute or two, you're going to know, hey, what's the status of close to anywhere from 60 to 80, 90% of your patients? Do they have insurances? Are their insurances valid or not? Is there something wrong with their information? So there we go. And these are all coming back as failed. Now, once this completes, I can click on it, and and this is going to tell me what it failed on. Okay, so let's click on a couple of them. Let's click on the MetLife that did succeed, so we can take a look at what MetLife looks like. MetLife, you have all the benefits. Then you have the deductibles. You have co-insurance. And then service dates. And in this case, they're actually very nice in providing you the last service date as well for all the services. Okay, let's take a look at one that did fail. So if I look at Guardian, in this case, what it's telling, it's just basically can't find any benefits for this patient. Let's take a look at a different one. Let's look at a Delta Dental, the one that failed, and it's saying invalid or missing subscriber ID. So you probably have a wrong subscriber ID in here, or they have some sort of an obscure Delta Dental individual plan, which Delta Dental doesn't. And insurance companies create these random rules that certain plans they will respond to electronically, and certain plans that they won't respond to electronically. So the ones that did fail, yes, the onus is on you to either call the patient, verify their insurance, or then if the insurance number is correct, you may have to call the insurance company and get the information at that time. So that's the case over here. So I'm going to sort this, and you have in this case about 50% of the patients that were verified. Let's go to another day. I'm going to go to Thursday, and let's do the same thing right here. So all these checkboxes are the ones that are going to get verified. I'm going to hit verify right here, and it's going to go through it's going to connect to the servers, get all the data, and come back to us and let us know which ones succeeded and which ones failed. Okay, there we go. So of the ones that we verified, 3 of them have failed, and the rest of them came back as active. Guardian, actually, let's take a look at Humana, because we haven't seen that before. Humana is giving us quite a bit of information as well. They didn't give us the maximum because this plan may not have a maximum. This may be a discount plan, I'm not sure. Let's take a look at United Healthcare. This is another one. This one is also not giving us any maximum in this case, but it's giving us all the co-insurance and the limitations. Okay, so it depends on the company, on the insurance company that you're dealing with, and in most cases, you're going to do a full benefits for them once a year, calling the insurance company so you know what the plan is. As the patients come back, all you need to know is that the insurance is valid, the insurance is active, and that they have benefits remaining, and we can help you with that. Okay, so it's going to be part of the bundle package. It's 99 cents for each verification, and you can use either one or you can do it in bulk. I recommend doing it in bulk because it just gives you that peace of mind that you know on a day-to-day basis how many of your patients are verified and how many are not. The other way to also take a look at what the insurance verification looks like is go into the schedule. So if you go into the schedule, if I, let's say, go to the 27th, which we have verified, now you can change this confirmation status to the insurance status. So it's going to tell you on your schedule how many insurances, how many people have verified insurances, and the ones that are failed are the ones in red, and the ones in gray are the ones that we did not verify electronically. So you may have to call the insurance company yourself. Okay. We'll need a couple of practices that want to try this out. Of course, there's no cost to them initially to try this out, and once we are done with this, then we'll start billing this from the week after. And I'd love for people to try it out and let me know what they think, see how much does it help you, and get some feedback. Thank you.